match. So you have to have some good lanes here for Felt. You got to group up around this Enigma here. Hopefully he goes for like the Greaves build, and then you got to make sure this Luna can hit buildings at some point when she does get her farm.
You definitely want to, and then also the Lycan last pick on the side of Rebellion. Lizard put it really well. There's literally no Enigma counter in this game except for the raw physical damage output. The hero doesn't really stand too much of a chance against physical damage, so hence the Greaves would be a good option. But I was more thinking about a different type of offlane hero because they're really lacking on the stun department. They've got the chains and they've got the disruptor to hold heroes in place. That's all of the crowd control this team has. Well, we got the Requiem as well, so maybe Spellcaster, RTZ carry, SF. I don't know if physical damage or magical blitz going to be the idea he wants to go for this game.
I mean, definitely physical, and I think Lycan is definitely an Enigma counter. I think this hero is like not your traditional Enigma counter, as like you're going to stop the black hole, but I think his job in this game and why they picked this hero, his purpose was to deal with the Enigma. He wants to put the Helm creep on top of the Enigma and just make sure he can't enter the battle, canceling the blink daggers. And as you mentioned, Enigma is a very low armor hero, so if you do have a good game on the Lycan, you can make it so this Enigma feels very uncomfortable entering to the fight. It's a different type of approach, but I've seen it work many times.
You gotta be careful with the squishiness that you have, and we this time have a different Mirana on the side of Felt as well. It's not gonna be Solji playing it out. It's gonna be Albino Zebra to bring it up for this second game. So shifting up a little bit here and there, but not changing too many things in the process. This is going to be a very awkward battle. The Glimpse is probably going to kill him. Nope, not enough. The Fairy Fire is going to heal him up, and Tango's running. We're probably going to see a round 2 between these two heroes in just a moment. Regenerate it up. Crit really needs that Glimpse to be able to fight back. So Mirana on the chase. Looks like they're just going to make it all the way back to the lane, and nothing else is going to be happening. So no first blood for now.
Yep, I mean, they're just chilling for now. I think, unlike last game, we're going to see a Lycan with a much better game. The punish isn't going to be there from these two heroes. Mirana's not really the strongest position 5 at zoning heroes. And Luna isn't a hero that has a lot of tools to deal with Lycan's wolves in the laning stage. Sure, you have decent damage and you can click them, but you're not able to like bully Saberlight out of lane whatsoever. So, going to see a different side of Lycan than we did see in that game number 1 there.
He's in CS, the mid lane is already pretty much even up till the start, but this Luna Felt is gonna need to get as much CS as possible. Looking at the numbers we kind of talked about earlier on when we were on the panel about the last hits per minute averages, it was all over Rebellion and TSM running the top 4s and top 5s, and those were actually in the same game. They all were racking some crazy numbers in terms of farm. So Felt is going to have to find that next level of CS to keep up and even go past Rebellion. Luna is a hero that can do that in a good scenario. So they are definitely going to be falling a lot onto Hit and Mune and his timings.
I mean, the thing about Luna as a hero is this hero needs team around it. Because like what's going to happen is that you need space to farm, and you are prime target for being ran at.
Yes.
And so like Ember's gonna want to try and make his life hard. You want to smoke gank because Luna farms in very like obvious patterns most of the time too. We might have a glimpse here if they can actually hit this on Inmune.
Let's see if it's gonna be enough. There's gonna be a couple of the armor taken away. The wolves are gonna be body blocking as well, and with the help of the Thunderstrike, that is gonna be a split first blood for Crit and Saberlight, and the creeps also relishing with their sharp swords and sticks, getting themselves a bit of an assist. Rebellion with the first kill on the board.
And this Lycan has complete free farm now as well, while killing the Luna. Not the start you're looking for, and the absolute disaster there. He gets glimpsed back to the fountain.
Time for the walk of shame.
Oh, man.
And they might even get the kill on this Mirana. There is a leap being used, and I think a couple charges also available. So no kill on the Mirana, but a walk of shame for the Luna. It's going to be a long, long road.
Oh, man. This is so disastrous. This Lycan is going to be so farmed. This is going to be one of the fastest helm timings we're ever going to see on a Lycan. And that is not good news if you are Felt right now. Because if you look at the other side, Fade in his Enigma, he's not doing so well right now. And things may get worse here if he doesn't get out.
Yeah, they're on the chase. Coming in from the back, Enigma is going to have to be careful not to get caught. Hiding in the trees for now. The Eidolon's going to get cleared up by the SF. And that, again, SF's already up at 18 CS. Enigma has 4. Side lanes are in shambles right now, and the only one having a good game so far is the Puck. So Fade almost going down here. Zombies are running him down. Mango's available. Fly just needs a right click.
Yeah.
Level 1 Decay is not going to do any damage to take the kill, so he'll just walk up and slap him and smack him in the face. Solji tries to get a bit of a brawl with the Undying, but look at the amount of like bump faking raises here, making sure that Solji's gonna have none of this.
There's no TP on Enigma. Where did he TP? All right, I guess he TP'd back to that position, then died behind the tower.
Yeah,
so.
he TP'd from the trees to the tower, only to die instantly. So yeah, that just happened.
Laning stage,
he smoked up to get to the lane faster.
This laning stage could not go worse if you were felt. Like first, the Luna gets glimpsed back with a TP, then Enigma dies with TP on cooldown. This is rough. This is real rough. And then mid lane, like that's kind of your last hope here, but Kids is like not having the freest mid game either. He is struggling a bit against Abed and his Ember. And Abed's going, he wants to outplay him.
Oh, he wants to, and he will! And also the Mirana down in the bottom lane. Crit will find him, get the connection, get the kill, and that's another one. It's 5-0, 5 minutes in, 2K lead for Rebellion and Felt. Oh, this is just dads versus boys.
Yeah, Felt is definitely feeling this one, that's for sure. It's painful. It's real painful.
Well, we did not expect it to go this rough on the side of Felt. The panel, they had some faith. They did say that they have a lot of goals that they need to reach this game, but right now those goals, they seem very, very distant.
It's Mike on the panel. You can't take him too seriously.
Oh, I mean, you're always going to take everything Mike says with a pinch of salt, but he did have a point. They do need farm. They're just not getting to it right now on Hit Immune. That's going to be yet another death. Is your carry down. It did kill Fly, so that is the first kill for Felt as well, but it's it's not much of a relief. It's something, though.
I mean, it is something. It's definitely... If you would have died a couple more times without getting a single kill, you're probably looking at a territory where you might have like some 14-minute GG, but getting a kill here and there, hanging in there, getting to that black hole timing, getting to the point where Puck does get Dream Coil online, I think it's going to be really important.
This is what I was like also wondering. It's 6 minutes in. I normally wouldn't look at net worth, but now there's a detrimental difference between all of the heroes on the side of Felt and the 3 cores in Rebellion. There's a massive difference building up here, and that Lycan topping net worth right now, 6 minutes in. Saberlight is in for one of a game that he's had in one of his best dreams.
I mean, he's
living it right now.
Like a 6-minute HOD. This is like one of the fastest timings you will see for this hero. And he's going to just go up and pick up a creep here before he even gets level 6. Did he take the Ogre? Okay, they killed SF though. Yeah, that's big.
They did kill RTZ. They got the toss under the tower. Make sure that the play goes for the tower tanking. Well, the Shadow Fiend's only tanking the tower. No creeps, no anything else to save him there. So they get something, and we got an Ogre Smash. That is nasty.
All right, we'll see if they can use this.
All right.
The idea is cool though, because like, oh, all right, it's dead.
Oh no! Oh no!
It got arrowed immediately.
Ogre got smashed himself.
I was gonna say they're gonna do like some glimpse on the Ogre Smash combo, and it's gonna look amazing. But you know, Saberlight not microing his creep and getting arrowed. Sad.
Yeah, not getting much out of it. Maybe we're gonna get a second round of another Ogre at some point. We'll see. We'll see. 2-6.
Perhaps.
This Puck illusion is a bit too squishy to be recognized as the actual Puck, so they're not falling for the bait. Fade level 5, and the glimpse is coming in from Crit. Fade actually just walked into the casting range for Crit, so that will seal his fate.
Yeah. Good move by Crit there, realizing that they could be aggressive there, deciding that you can be alone on Saberlight in the bot lane. They already pressured. They forced some rotations to the bot lane. As soon as he lost his HOD creep, Crit was like, all right, I'm out of here if you don't have a unit. Goes and pressures somewhere else. He is one of the best roamers in the game, and Disruptor is not typically a hero that you see roaming around a lot, but you know, this man has a skill set. He knows how to kill heroes, and give him any hero and he'll find a way.
That is a tower being taken down on the top lane. Rebellion scoring the first tower of the game 8 minutes in. Not the tower that usually falls first as well, so Enigma feeling pretty defenseless in that lane. He's got no real counters, but he's not having a game for himself either. He's at 2,000 net worth right now, and it's going to be a very, very long road for the Enigma to travel as well to get back up to speed.
Right, and I think one lane that we haven't focused a lot on, we saw Abed solo kill Kits in the mid lane, but he's like a level and a half ahead of this puck now, having an absolute free game. And this is another issue that you're going to have to somehow deal with. And you do have the coil, which is a good tool of locking him down, but I'm kind of looking at their heroes right now, and where's the damage going to come from to kill Abed here? It's like maybe they can do the toss coil combination here to make something happen, but it's definitely not going to be easy. As
toss an arrow connects, but
dead.
No damage whatsoever. They're just trying to get out of there. Solji killed by Abed, and they're trying to make a move on Arteezy, but he's
black hole.
A bit too fast on his feet. And yep, no black hole either. So it would have just been the Malefice and the coil.
They didn't have enough damage for that kill, that's for sure.
Yeah, this SF is very, very tanky right now, and Arteezy makes his way into the mid lane. Looking for another tower kill. Mid tower to fall under 10 minutes. Rebellion, I think this is one of their fastest paces we've seen so far in terms of building damage that they've been able to deal pre-10.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like Bulba gave him a stern talking to after that game one here. Okay, SF ult going off. That's a freebie.
We'll take it.
Very well played by Arteezy.
We'll do it, yeah.
Very well played. But as I was saying, it's like they're playing crisp this game. Very few mistakes are being made here. Maybe that game number one was kind of like a wake-up call. Bulba yelled at them. So just play a little bit more serious this one.
Tell me, Fear. What did Bulba exactly say? Like, let's imitate that you heard Bulba's pep talk. What are the things that he's mentioned?
I don't know. He's a pretty honest guy. He's just gonna be like, what are you guys doing in this game? You know, like, we do a lot better normally in our scrims. Just take it seriously, please, bro. And he's probably begging them, please take this game seriously.
I wonder what the response has been from the players. I guess they just have to, you know, submit, and the coach wants us to thrive, so let's do that. And they are doing so currently. It's a 4K lead. 10 minutes in, 10-2.
And Arteezy's probably like, you know, I just woke up, man. This game was a little too difficult. Like, relax.
I can still imagine that happening. Just chill, bro.
Just chill. I just woke up. But we'll see. For the rest of this game here, we're going to have, like, a theme here. And it's going to be protect this Luna while Luna farms. Meanwhile, on Rebellion, they're going to try and not let Luna farm. And I think they're in a position, especially Abed in this game, I suppose Saberlight as well. And Arteezy, if he wants to, he can join. But I think most likely he's just going to farm. But
he's got a lot of stacks.
You're going to be running away a lot as this Luna versus the Ember, versus the Lycan. And plus, you do have this crit disruptor as well, which won't let you run. So a little bit of an issue there. So taking back their jungle might be something they're looking for, but Rebellion, they're going to play a little bit slower right now and just deal with all these stacks that, you know, Fly and Crit have been making for them. And the net worth lead will continue to grow here, as Luna's going to try and go into a Dragon Lance, into probably the Manta. I think that is a fine option. Might need that BKB fairly early, but I'm afraid if you do go the BKB route, you're going to be farming too slow, and you're also going to be lacking a lot of damage.
Yeah, I guess this is the time of the game where you've already established yourself a pretty good start for the game. Might as well just play the safe game and just continue racking up. We saw the stacks around the side of Rebellion's map. There were a lot of them all over the place, so they're just going to clean those out, maybe continue on the same path, keep building that net worth difference, because they know that they've already got the lanes kind of in a good position. The tier 1s have all fallen. They can easily take over the triangle if required and contest this, just as what Crit is doing right now. They located the Luna coming into the triangle, trying to farm up a little bit, but they do scout out the wards placed down by Crit. Knows that he has to get out of there.
Yeah, and I believe Abed
Saberlight
is just
using shapeshift for a kill here, chasing down Solji.
There's no way he kills him here, right? Saberlight could die potentially.
He is leashed up. Wolf ain't going anywhere for the time being, but they are going to bring Solji into their arms. That will be a fly kill.
Yeah, I guess with the glimpse there, they do have enough, and Arteezy
decided
to join as well. And you can see that Abed is just not letting Hidden Mute get any farm, just with his DD, zoning him out completely from the triangle. Just being a real nuisance.
they're really not getting the chance to farm at all on the side of Felt. The map's been choked out, and they were hoping to have space for Luna to farm. Luna being contested while the bottom lane was also being pushed in and finding a kill on the side of Rebellion. It's like there's nothing you can do. The classic good old saying, what can you do when you can do nothing?
That is what that means. But the question now is going to be, is this the correct gameplay? As RTZ just going to go in, and it looks like that will be the end of Luna here, especially if you can get your ulti up. RTZ just running out. Hey, never mind.
Wanting to stand his ground and fight back, but there comes the fear, and Abed slowly burning it down with the flame guard, but they lose the vision. The black hole comes out from Fade. Is this the turnaround that we're looking for? The raindrops ain't going to be enough. RTZ down, and maybe even Abed with the silence. Is it enough? The orb almost connecting, but it's not going to be Abed's life fallen here. Midnight Pulse on top of an avalanche. Fly's taking a reasonable amount of damage here, and Kits, he will get the kill on Abed. He will school the boy and find one for himself. Fly's still battling against Albino Zebra, but the Mirana will refuse to give in. And so is Solji, just walking in for the avalanche and gets a kill. And Felt, they just found 3 kills, and those being 2 big cores. That's a big swing.
Yeah, that was huge. They just didn't have detection there, unfortunately, against the Mirana. Whoopsie. And then Enigma just walks in there, gets the easy black hole off, and they just didn't have the vision there to finish the kill on the Luna as well. So I think they'll start packing a couple more dusts now before the next fight here.
Yeah, that is not going to happen again. I'm somewhere picturing Bulba's face palming a bit. Boys, what the...
I mean, they're still in a pretty good spot here. I think that is definitely what you need for Felt to get back into this game. You see, Fade is going for the Midas too, realizing that he is going to play for the ultra late game, right? And he wants to be that type of hero that
I will approve
gets
that.
it. Yeah, I mean, you are just going to give up on auras at this point, right? You're going straight for the late game. Solji in the mid lane. He's just going to go down the reveal of the Helmut Overlord here.
Even though Enigma is not a hero that benefits directly from the attack speed given by the Midas, literally just all about the money. Literally about the money at this point. You want to see Midas on heroes that actually benefit a bit from the extra attack speed given from it, so you actually find some worth in the item. Not just money worth, but like actual gold to damage conversion, basically. He will get a lot out of this, considering he's only 4K net worth. This Enigma needs everything in this world that he can get.
His net worth is not looking too healthy at all, is it? I mean, I think the best way to put it is like, is there an item that he can buy right now to give his team some impact? The answer is no. Like, the Greaves is not going to do anything at this point of the game for them. The only thing that is going to give him a chance is if he can get to, you know, those BKB, Blink Dagger, you know, Octarine Refreshers. Like, that's the type of game he wants to play for. And yeah, that's a long time in the future, but I think that's the only chance you have if you're Felt right now. You got to play for that ultra late game because you are not taking any fights within the immediate future.
Win probability looking very grim for Felt, but also at the same time very good for Rebellion. Securing the first Roshan under 17 minutes. Gonna be happy with that second life on the Shadow Fiend. A very good carrier as well for the Aegis. So if you thought Game 1 wasn't too good for holding the Aegis, Game 2 is a lot better on the side of Rebellion.
Yeah, I mean, and also at 17 minutes here, we did complete our Midas on the Enigma. So that is good to go, and hopefully that net worth of his starts creeping up just a little bit. This is actually one of the poorest Enigmas I have seen in a very long time. Fade, he's having a rough series.
Yeah, he definitely is. But actually, Fear, I want to ask you a question. The pause reason was mouse battery. Does Fear prefer wireless or wired mice?
I use wireless. I'm a big fan of wireless mice. I don't like having to do the mouse bungee and the cord getting in the way, so... But you should charge it.
That's fair enough.
I mean, it's the worst when your mouse battery goes out. I guess it depends on your mouse, but mine I have to like plug it in, and it's like playing with a mouse that has a cord again, and that's sad. Speaking of sad, Kit's his sadness will continue.
Yeah, tries to cut the wave.
And Fade's sadness is even. I don't think he's. I guess he had that one black hole that was kind of nice, but.
Yeah. And that was just an instant glimpse there from the Disruptor, so make sure that that black hole doesn't go through the full duration, let Fly actually play the game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he would have killed Fly, but either way, like
It
he's
is
probably not using that black hole for a while anyway. Might as well.
I mean, it is a lot of damage, but sure, probably wouldn't have died right away. He's had the Eidolons and everything, Midnight Pulse, Black Hole, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's gone in the past, and that's going to be another kill. That's going to be the third or the fourth kill in a row for Rebellion in a very short time span.
Yeah. I mean, not a whole lot more to add to this game at the moment. Like, this game gets spicy if Rebellion tries going high ground into some buybacks.
Oh,
but
not the Luna Glimpse.
Ooh, no
close. Very close to getting that.
Yeah.
They will get the Tiny, though. Showing up with the numbers, and they will look for a bit of a brawl here. Not looking too favored for Felt, though. I mean, they exited the base to try and maybe help out the Tiny, but now you got Wolves inside your base. You have a bunch of Rebels here. Most importantly, RTZ with the Aegis. He's happy to give his life away one time. There's no Black Hole threat. Cole's going to be off cooldown very shortly. And they're going for a bit of a wraparound on the side of the Enigma and the Luna.
There's no Black Hole. I think they're just trying to get out on the map here and farm something. But this ancient black dragon is going to block their path.
It is a bit pesky for sure. I mean, one thing that I would like to see on the side of Felt is have, well, one thing they're already doing correct, which is farming the enemy jungle. Right. Secondly, have supports cut the waves, and even if they die far outside of the base, if the wave is not pushing in, I think that's a valuable death as a support.
Yeah, I mean, it could be. I think just they have to get on the map and do something. That's the whole purpose of that smoke, and they are in a spot now where they can hit some creeps. They dropped a very aggressive ward that might help the Luna farm a little bit here, but Rebellion knows this is up. They for sure know, and they're going to, once they see them not in the base, not in their jungle, they're going to know they're pulling the good old, like, Eternal Envy, farming really deep on your side of the map.
Yeah.
And they've played against this man before. They know these tactics. They will flush him out eventually. And I was looking at Abed's item build, which was quite interesting. Like, going straight for BKB, no Maelstrom or anything, and then Fly, buying him a gem. So straight defensive item into gem is really going to help them keep their map control as well.
At least on the positive side, Saberlight, he did build Overlord first before going for Boots of Bearing.
Yeah, that's...
You never rush Boots of Bearing. Take Fear's word for it. I mean, he's not the one building it, but we've seen it fail on other cores if you go for it straight away. So
I mean, it was that TSM game. Saberlight played Doom and rushed Boots of Bearing first item, and a bit of a mistake. Buying Tranquil Boots on Doom never feels the best. I mean, we're going to make something happen here.
Bit of a trade-off here. Okay, they've actually found the Sir.
Oh,
we were talking about for a second there. They have some TPs kicking in on the side of Rebellion to help out. They've lost Saberlight. Abed fairly low too. And actually looking like he might die. That's a lot of glaives. That's a whole bunch of glaives. He gets sliced into pieces. And now they bring out RTZ, maybe a tad bit late to the battle. But he was sure he did not want to fall first, despite he still has that Aegis. But hit immune, you ain't got much room to navigate here inside the tree. So RTZ finds another. Kits is diving in, looking for the kill on the Disruptor. Will get it. He also brawls with Fly, dodges the Requiem Fear, but the Black Dragon is right on top of him. He needs another orb. It comes off cooldown. Needs to jump in fast. And another Jaunt. He's got Blink of cooldown, though. Do they read the moves? Trying to put the fire on the ground, but the Black Dragon unable to get there. But the Black Hole from Fade. He will hold RTZ in place, but they don't have the damage to fight against the Shadow Fiend. Fade will go down, but Solji did find a kill on Fly, so a bit of a trade-off. However, no BKB on RTZ, but there is no Black Hole either on the Enigma for this base defense. So desperate moves. That's pretty much what it is.
How did Abed die there? That was a really weird mistake from him, not jumping to his Remnant, really trying to man up with some illusion rune, which just made it bounce even more.
He had like 6 glaive projectiles on top of it during the slate. Oh, does connect on RTZ. Alana Zebra is like, I feel like I can kill this guy.
Yeah,
no,
I don't
sir.
think so.
That's a level 16 Shadow Fiend versus a level 9 Mirana. He's going for Satanic next, so RTZ is going to have a lot of HP to work with. Considering if he doesn't end up getting stunned a lot, or if they just stack up all their stuns, he's just going to regenerate back to full HP in a matter of seconds. Hit immune. Back home.
Where did the gem go? Okay, so...
It's on the Mirana.
Oh, so Mirana actually took the gem in that fight with the courier, I imagine, and because she did die in that fight. So that is Rebellion's gem, so that's a big gold shift, as well as the ability to maybe get out on the map and do some de-warding. But I think Felt, regardless of everything, that went pretty okay for them, but they're still in the same exact position that they were before. They can't really leave their base, and they're just going to be stuck here waiting for Rebellion's next move.
The net worth difference, it has doubled.
Okay, Abed again.
It's on the last 5 minutes, but Abed killed Hit Immune, though he is in the fray.
Yeah.
Just soaking up hits from Arteezy. And Rebellion, I guess they're not super happy with the trade-off, but then again, it is the carry down, and that's a ticket for high ground.
Yeah, I mean, SF does have the talent. You do have a Lycan. Buildings do drop very quickly to this. The drums will be used as well, and I think this will just be a side of barracks here, as Luna does not have a buyback. They do not have Black Hole. They don't have Coil. They pretty much have nothing here, so the only thing that...
Blink Toss, that's all they have, and it's still not going to be enough damage. They need the Luna for it, but they're going to go for it anyway, hoping that Tier 4 Tower is going to be doing enough work, but look at him go. Slapping down the Mirana, not caring about the towers. That's another one to fall. That is the Tiny dead. And the lane of Rax has also been secured. On the side of Rebellion, only getting worse on the side of Felt this game too. They really haven't been that competitive compared to game number 1. Laning stage was pretty much the root of all evil. Kids fighting against Fly here, dodging the Requiem Fear once again. And he blinks in for the kill. He finds Fly. Fade also getting killed earlier on. And Arteezy's actually in trouble. That is Hit Immune getting a piece of that. That is a carry for carry trade-off. And another TP coming out as well. Can they bring in the numbers to save Kits? Kits is surely going to die inside the Disruptor ulti. And the Mirana to follow. And that is 4 heroes currently dead on the side of Felt. And it's just Solji on the Tiny and your barracks. They're still taking hits.
I mean, it just kind of comes down to like all the threats that are on Rebellion right now. Sure, you kill the SF, but then you have to deal with Saberlight, who's also the most farmed hero in the game now, by the way, after that fight. And then you have to deal with Abed. It feels like the net worth disparity is just way too big for them to be able to take down all these cores.
The theme still hasn't changed. What can you do when you can do nothing? Yeah. And as the second lane falls, Rebellion, they're going to look to clean out mega creeps. I guess Felt, they want to take one more fight by the looks of it. They're not calling it out yet. Seeing that they can kill Arteezy, maybe giving them a false sense of security, you could say. But it at least gives them an opportunity. 15 seconds for the puck. Black Hole is up.
They don't have a
Crit just got a Blink Dagger on the Disruptor, so he can pretty quickly turn things around.
I mean, if they don't do something...
Solji, Black Hole, 3 heroes inside it. This is the chance. This is the one they need to make work. Abed still half HP, but they will take down Fade and Hit Immune in the middle of all of it. That's the GG call. No chance for Felt to fight back. And Rebellion, they will go for the clean sweep here.
Rough game if you are on the side of Felt there. I mean, game number 1, they looked a bit better, or was it the fact that Rebellion just a little more sloppy?